Hey, what's up guys? Bajheera here. Just got back from a really nice dinner with Jenny. Did a little bit of a refeed day today. I feel like Friday was a good day for a refeed, and I hadn't done one for, I don't know, like 2 weeks. So I had some steak, had some potatoes, feeling pretty good. And I wanted to bring you a little bit of this back workout that I had the other day. This is probably my first like solid, real like intense workout since I had my cold, but I felt really good today. Well, this was yesterday, but it doesn't matter. Did arms and shoulders today, but I'll be sharing that with you tomorrow. Regardless, felt really good in this workout. Started off slow with some rows, and I've been actually doing like 15 minutes of cardio at the beginning of my workout and 15 minutes of cardio at the end of my workout, just to get a little bit of cardio action going, but also get warmed up. So I was feeling nice and warm for this. Starting off with some rows. Eventually, you know, just going heavier and heavier on the row. I usually start around, I don't know, like 150, and just every set I'll go down like the next little notch on the weight until I max the thing out. And so that's a lot of fun. And I was getting a nice squeeze here, trying to focus on driving as the weight got heavier and heavier. I would just focus on driving my elbows like into my hips, basically pulling my elbows as back and as low as I could get them to go. But on the earlier reps, I would definitely let it stretch up in my upper back, and then when I pulled for the contraction part of the movement, I would let it hit in the lower part of my back. So that's kind of a fun way of doing it. Stretch in the top of your traps and in your upper back, and then when you pull, get it in your real low lats. And that's really how I do my rows. And you'll see me sort of swaying back and forth just a little bit, but the reason I'm doing that is because it helps me stretch the width of my lat when I go, you know, at the bottom of the movement, letting the weight pull against my, you know, my muscles and have that stretch. That, you know, it helps build muscle. And then of course when you try to contract your muscles against that, it gives you a really nice squeeze. So generally start off really far back like that, and now you can see, you know, you get a nice stretch on the top, and then as I drive back with my elbows, I'm pulling down through the bottom of my back. And this has been helping me out a lot. I have been seeing development in my back, and I think part of it is because of these big heavy rows that I'm doing. And as the weight does get heavier and heavier, I mean, there's a little bit more action going on in terms of not, you know, I'm pushing with my legs a little bit, trying to get that weight moving. But another thing that's been helping me try to get my back bigger is these rack pulls. And you guys know I like to do deadlifts, but I generally reserve deadlifts for my like every other leg day, because I feel like deadlifts definitely hit more in my hamstrings and my glutes, and it definitely becomes like a full body fatigue. So I feel like that's more appropriate for leg day. But on my back day, I've been incorporating these rack pulls. I first saw this exercise on some Chris Jones videos. It's Physiques of Greatness. I mean, if you're interested in the fitness community on YouTube, I'm sure you've heard of him. And if you haven't, you should go check him out. He's a really funny guy, but also, you know, brings a lot of information to the table. And he's just a lot. So it's, you know, entertaining and informational. So it's good stuff. But regardless, I saw him doing rack pulls during his back day, and I thought I'd give him a try. So I've been doing these, and I've been enjoying them a lot. I mean, as you get heavier and heavier, you really start to feel that pull, that strain in your back. But it's the good kind. I mean, whenever I'm talking about like pulling or straining, like it's not like pulling or straining a muscle, but it's actually, you know, that's a lot of resistance against your back, and your back has to hold on to that and complete the movement. And I feel like that helps me out a lot. You know, you don't have to necessarily, like, I do talk about, like, you know, full extension, full range of motion, but a solid stretch, like holding the weight at the bottom of a rep, especially on things like rack pulls, especially on things like shrugs, letting that weight just sit on your traps while you have to hold it up, that does a lot of work for me, at least. So maybe you should give that a try sometime. This is another exercise that I've been incorporating, some T-bar rows. Once again, I do feel this in my mid-back when I fully contract there, but there on the bottom of the movement, there's a huge stretch going on all along the top of my back into my traps and stuff. And you guys know me, I've been wanting to have my traps grow for a long time, so I'm incorporating some of these pulling movements to help my traps grow, and I think it's working. We'll see. I'll give you guys a progress update here in the next couple days, give you like a 1 month like dieting progress. I'm definitely feeling a lot leaner, and I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think so far. But I've been doing a lot of these pulling exercises and definitely feeling like I'm getting a lot out of them. My back days, I knew I needed to bump my back days up in terms of importance and intensity, and I think I've been doing just that, and I think it's paying off. And in between the T-bar rows, I'd come over here and do some light shrugs. I did some really heavy shrugs before, but I just didn't record them, but it's all good. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what I've been doing for my back days. Really trying to focus on hitting my upper back while still maintaining all the work that I've done for my lower back across the past couple months. But regardless, guys, had an awesome back workout, really still feeling strong, even though I've been dieting pretty steadily. I think I found a diet that's working for me, and we're going to see the results of it here over the next couple days. But regardless, I've got another arms and shoulders workout for you coming in the next couple days as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!